This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Alright, so outside of that, guys, I have two important things that I want to talk about in relation to the streams this morning. Alright, the first is as follows, alright? It has come to my attention that there are a group of people who are here as regulars on my streams, and when they're on my streams, they group together as a group of friends, and they joke around, and they act like they're supporters of my streams, and it's all well and good, and it's fine, and I like having them on the streams, alright? But sadly, these people then go other places, other streams, on the internet, and they decide to basically make fun of people who support me on my streams, alright? Now, you may think that's funny, and you may think that it's acceptable, alright? I'm going to tell you right now, it's reached the point that it's not, okay? Someone who comes to my stream and is a positive person, whether it's just someone who comes in chats, whether it's someone who interacts with me a lot on a daily basis, whether it's someone who just comes in here and doesn't talk at all but just kind of hangs out and says something every once in a while, whether it's a person who contributes a little, whether it's a person who contributes a lot to the stream, or whether it's someone who doesn't contribute at all, alright? Everyone is welcome on my streams, okay? It's that simple. Everyone is welcome, and absolutely no one deserves to be harassed, made fun of, called names, insulted, stalked, or basically, be bullied and tortured by a bunch of scumbags on the internet because they watch a stream or they contribute to a stream. Period. It's against my mindset. I don't care what you think is acceptable or not on the internet. I'm telling you what's acceptable in my eyes. You want to come here and chill and hang out and be cool on the stream? Great, you're welcome. But if I find out that behind the scenes, you're being a fucking scumbag to the people who are regulars here on the stream, whether or not they're contributing or not, that's not even here or there, just people who, who come and want to be positive influence, I'm not going to have it anymore, alright? I'm seriously not going to fucking have it anymore. I've had enough of this shit. I'm 39 fucking years old, this is my business, and I'm not going to have people who think that they could just do this underhanded, disgusting shit. So, just so you guys know, I'm a busy guy. I don't have time to go fucking micromanage what people are doing behind the scenes or whatever. But people tell me about it all the time. I'll be minding my own business and I'll get an email about someone who I don't even know who they are. And the email will be like, Phil, just so you know, this stream regular of yours who you talk to on a regular basis is actually an asshole. Here's several instances of this person on other channels and other places insulting your regular stream viewers, insulting people who contribute to your stream, basically laughing and saying that you're a scumbag. Take a look. And I look at it and I'm like, this is fucked up, man. And it's one thing if they're only saying stuff about me. That's one thing. But to go and actually insult and or try to harass people online who have absolutely nothing to do with me just because they're a supporter of my streams is 1,000,000% unacceptable. And I'm not going to put up with it anymore. If I see it, you're fucking gone. And you're not coming back, and I had enough of this shit.
I'm just going to ban.
You may notice Ratty Bag is gone. He's not coming back. He's a piece of shit. He's fucking constantly insulting people who support my stream. I've seen tons of evidence of it now. And I can only ignore it for so long until I'm finally like, I've had enough of this guy. I've had enough of this fucking idiot being disgusting. He's all nice on my streams and tries to act like he's a good guy. And then behind the scenes, he's insulting, regular viewers. He's insulting contributors. He's being really gross. And he can go fuck himself. Because I don't want that kind of disgusting, toxic person on my stream. I've had enough. I'm laying down the law. Alright?
Oh my god.
And again, I don't seek this crap out at all. In fact, I don't want to be fucking involved in it. But when I'm provided, 10 pieces of evidence that someone is a scumbag to my viewers, I've just had enough. So I've had enough of this shit. Now, of course, that goes both ways. And I want everyone to understand something. The internet is not a safe space. If you're someone who's going to be a regular viewer or a regular contributor to a stream, I warn you guys every day that I stream about this. I say, do your best to protect your identity. Don't have your Twitch account linked to a Twitter account or a Facebook account or other places. Use different names. Make it so that someone can't go harass you somewhere else, because if they can, they will, because these people are losers, right? And I also say be careful about, any kind of information, personal information you give out to people. I always recommend close your open DMs here on Twitch. The internet is not a safe spot. Do you want to play the fucking game? If you're someone who comes to my streams and you really don't like me, and you find great pleasure in watching my streams and acting like a nice guy, and then immediately when the stream's off, you go to someone else's stream or chat, and you're constantly razzing and riffing and insulting the regulars here. Oh, look, someone contributed to Phil's stream today. What a piece of shit. No, you're out of here. I'm done with you. I'm fucking done. I'm tired of these people who are two-faced, and I'm tired of these people who think that they can get away with this shit. No one is going to be harassed as a result of being a supporter of mine, period. I'm not going to put up with it. I don't care who you are. If I see it, you're out of here, man. I'm done with it. I have enough people on here who are regulars, who like what I do, who want to be here on a regular basis, who want to support me. We have a nice community we've built. That community's not going to be, you know, having facetious people who, oh yeah, I love Phil, and behind the scenes, I'm a piece of shit, and people who support him are bad. Fuck off. I don't have time for this shit. I don't. Your immature shit is done. It's over as of today. Okay? It just really gets my goat when this kind of stuff happens. People who are nice, positive, fun, you know, people, they come here to enjoy the content, they want to be part of a positive community, and they gotta get fucking harassed online by a bunch of fucking scumbag nobodies. It ain't happening anymore.
Alright.
Guys, I'm gonna be very honest with everyone. I need to appeal to you for some help. I need some help raising tips this week. In particular, I basically need tips, raising tips this week and for the rest of the month, and I'm going to tell you why. So, as I told you a day or two ago, I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before or whatever, basically my tax situation is done with. What I mean by that is, I was able to pay enough to my tax guy, I was able to pay what I owed for my first quarter tax payments, I was able to pay everything, get the taxes filed, they're now filed, alright? The problem is, to do that, I had to pay my deficit. If you don't know what that means, it basically means that for the first quarter of 2021, I needed to pay more money than I had already paid for taxes per the estimated tax plan that we had worked out. The deficit was not pretty, alright? It was a lot of money. And so I had the money, thank God, I had the money, especially because you guys have been extra supportive recently with things like my birthday and stuff that just passed. I had the money to pay the government to catch up, and now basically what's going to happen is they're going to take back taxes that I owe from 2020, and they're going to roll it into my new well, it's really not a new back tax plan. It already exists for the back taxes I voted for the previous years. They're basically just going to roll that balance into the new one. And all that's fine, okay? The problem is this. Now that the tax stuff is fixed with the federal government, now I need to pay everything else for the rest of the month, alright? I need to actually make my back taxes payment this month. I actually need to pay for my electricity and utilities. I actually have to pay for my health insurance. I have to pay my phone bill. In addition to all of that, this month, I have to pay my quarterly state tax payment, which is not pretty. My quarterly state tax payment was very high in January. I'm hoping it's not nearly as high this month. I don't think it will be, but yeah, I never know. I don't know until I calculate it, and I haven't calculated it yet. So essentially, I've got all of this stuff that's now coming due by the end of the month. Normally, I'd be in a fine position to do it. The problem is I just had to drop a ton of money to the federal government to pay off what I owed them for my first quarter tax payment so that they would do the back taxes and roll it into my existing plan. If I didn't do that, they wouldn't have done it. They basically would have said, oh, it's all due, we don't care. Okay?
This is not a fucking tips stream. This is a gameplay stream. You understand that? Like, when you make the stream all about that, you're derailing the stream.
So basically, I'm in a shitty situation right now where, again, yes, I know, again, I'm in a situation where I'm strapped for cash. Like, no lie, the only income I'm going to have, I am getting paid by YouTube by the end of this week. That money immediately is going to have to go to bills and or to pay for my state taxes, and then I have no other money. None. Zero. So I am reliant on you guys for tips this week. Whatever I raise in tips is essentially the money that I have to pay bills, to do essentials like grocery shopping and stuff. That's it. All my money is gone. Like, my bank account went to almost zero, and it's going to be zero within a day or two when these other bills clear. And it sucks, because normally I have flexibility. No lie, normally I have, you know, a good amount of flexibility around this time of month after I get paid by Twitch. And this month, it went away, because I had to pay that quarterly tax payment to the government. And it sucks. It effing sucks. I don't like this at all. But this is the life that I live. Things will get better long term, because as I told you guys, here's the good news. As long as everything keeps as is going right now with my job and everything here, and everything, I make as much money as I'm doing, and no horrible things happen behind the scenes, hopefully nothing that costs a lot of money, no disasters, no health issues, nothing like that. As long as nothing like that happens, alright, this year will be the first year in like 4 or 5 years that I'm actually able to pay all my federal taxes correctly, which means next year, I will not owe any giant payment to the government come April. I will not have any back taxes that I need to roll into a back tax plan. I will avoid all of this next year. For the first time in many, many years. They'll be in a much better position. Okay? Now, here's the thing. In previous years, I held marathon events, special fundraiser events here on Twitch around this time of year, almost every single year. Last year was the exception. The reason I didn't do it last year is because we had the vest streak. The vest streak was insane. I was making so much money via tips last year that it was out of control, and I didn't really have any issues financially. This year, there is no vest streak. You guys are supportive, and I hit the vest every once in a while, the vest goal, but it's not consistent. So, it's not, nothing like how it was last year, alright? Normally I would do like a special fundraiser, marathon stream, please help. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to disrupt our schedule. I don't want to have to disrupt the new releases coming out this week. I just want to have a nice, fun streaming times with you here and act like, everything's normal. But I have to appeal to you because I need help with tips badly right now. Like, I understand cheering, subbing is great, and by the way, we hit the sub goal. We're good for the month. I need help directly with tips. If you are going to help me this month with any contributions between now and the end of April, I strongly urge you, please tip me. I mean it. Like, if I don't get good tips every single day, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills by this end of the month. Just being honest. It's a bad situation where I had to dump a ton of money to the feds.
Fuck the IRS.
Thank you in advance. I'm going to be mentioning this on literally every stream for the rest of the month because I have to. I mean, that's the situation I'm in right now. Financially, I am completely strapped, and I need as much support as possible via tips. If you've been waiting or saving up for a special event, like, oh, I'm going to help Phil with tips when this playthrough starts or whatever, I would say, hey, please, if you could support, please do. Now is the time. I need that help now to get through these bills coming up in the next, couple of weeks, and to get into May and not be behind on shit. Because that would be the worst if I don't pay, for example, if I don't pay my state taxes this month. What happens is immediately they start hitting me with these fees, late fees, and they become exponential, essentially, if I don't pay right away. I don't want that to happen. All right, I'm trying to stay in a good position. I've been paying all my taxes for the last year. I don't want to go back 10 steps now. But, the thing is, this year, it looks like we should be good for taxes. It just sucks the last few years I haven't been able to adjust my payments properly, and I've always been underpaying. Should be good this coming year. But this year is just hopefully the last time I'm in this shitty situation. Okay?
Nope, that's my lie. Got him. Got him.
Lie there, you liar, you.
I'm good at lying.
I need help with tips right now because of this money that I had to drop to the feds this week. I am strapped for cash. I just bought 2 games. I just bought MLB The Show and Nier Replicant, and now I literally have no money. All the money that I have is already accounted for bills this week. I need tips. If you guys are going to help me out and support the streams, please tip me this week, alright? I need to try to hit the tips goal every single stream. Like, seriously push for it. Because if I don't, I'm going to be in a bad position where I can't just afford bills and stuff, which is not good. So it sucks, that's my situation, but that's just my situation right now. So any tips that you could lend would be greatly appreciated.
You even bake for money.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.